Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and today we're covering the Grand Arena Championships, and we are in the final round of one of the mini Grand Arenas within one of the recent championships. So this is me versus Maestro Windu. We're both 2-0, so we're going for the victory here. And it's a pretty good matchup. It's definitely the best matchup I've seen in this current Grand Arena Championships cycle. He has a strong Darth Revan team, which he's put on defense. Now, he doesn't have Malak. That's the one big advantage that I have. So I'm hoping I can break through his Darth Revan. Mine is with Malak and is on defense, and so far, that's been holding. No one's been able to get through it. So we'll see if he's able to. He hasn't attacked yet, as we can see. But my time to attack is now. I can't wait any longer. So we're going to do that. So he's got his Darth Revan. Then he has a Bossk lead bounty hunter team that's also pretty well geared. They're pretty much all geared 12, a couple of 11s sprinkled in there. And then he's got a very good Night Sister team, and that's without Nest, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. And he's got a Zeta Carth team, all gear 12. So I kind of have a normal strategy how I've been progressing through these Grand Arena Championship matchups, and I'd actually been able to maximize my matchups so that I could do almost all of my offensive sets with an undersized team. I took 4 offensive guys in against a 5-team defense because you need a lot of those for some of the feats that they've got in this Grand Arena Championships. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work out so well here because the matchups just don't line up. We're just going to go for the win. I don't think we're going to have any opportunities to kind of go 4v5 on offense, except for maybe his back row. We have to see what's back there. But if he's got Jedi Knight Revan and CLS back there, it is going to be a tough fight, and I don't think we're going to be getting any of those undersized teams. So hopefully in the next round of the Grand Arena Championships, when the new one starts, I'll do a video that kind of highlights how I'm able to take advantage of really good team matchups. It's still a high Gear 11, Gear 12 team I'm going against, but the team I'm using has a big advantage against it. So that's probably not the case here, but let's go through. We'll take advantage where we can. We'll accomplish the feats where we can. But the primary goal is just to win and to go 1 attack, 1 win per territory. So I think I'm going to start with the toughest matchup. That is his Darth Revan team. Now, he does have Grand Admiral Thrawn in here, and he is missing Malak. So I think the key to defeating this is going to be this blended team. It's what we had before Malak showed up. And briefly after he showed up, before he got his buff, we had an Emperor Palpatine lead, which can really feed some turn meter against a Darth Revan team. All those debuffs they put on themselves really feed turn meter to Palpatine, and you can get it going. So I'm going to use a Palpatine lead with the Triumvirate. So that's going to be Traya, Sion, and Nihilus. And then we need a tank and something that will pre-taunt. So we are going to go then with Shore Trooper for the Empire squad. He's a pretty decent tank. So I'm almost certain I'm not going to go 5 surviving teams. This isn't going to be a 60-point win, but it's his best defensive squad. He's got Revan on D. I feel like if we punch through, we'll be able to defeat the rest and we'll be able to get a win. So let's go in, see how this goes. I'm betting he's going to get the first couple of attacks in. If we can survive that, get the turn meter going, then I'm hoping this will be successful. But not a team I'm practiced with, kind of a weird matchup, so let's see what happens. All right, we'll slow down the opening here. Buffs go out. Okay, and we're already up and running. Do we want to delay turns? See, he's got all those foresights over there. So we're only going to get the 1, and we're going to get a counterattack. We're just going to go with the basic here. I'm going to wait until we get a few more turns to try and get out the Drain Force. I don't think it would have been the right move there. All right, big hits coming in. Here we go. So now we're going to get at least 3, and then we'll pull the foresight off of those other 2. I think that's enough. attacks start coming out. We're waiting for that turn meter to start rolling. We're in good shape. Let's get another defense down here, or buff strip. Oh, careful. Okay, we lose Palpatine. We're in trouble. One more. Drain Force. Now, even if we can just get the Annihilate off, if we can just take out Revan, or even Bastila, worst case scenario, we'll still be in pretty good shape. Traya has not taken a turn yet, I don't think. Good, here we can go. We can go for a heal, get a taunt up, and Annihilate's ready, and we get Darth Revan down. So, even if we lose here, I'm going to consider this. This team did its job. We'll go for speed 4 because that was the big moment. And hopefully, as they do all these area attacks, they're really buffing Nihilus's health. He kind of becomes this unstoppable machine. And he's just, you can see now, taking turn after turn. Drain Force keeps coming up. Is there any reason to isolate anybody else? I'm thinking to isolate Trooper so he doesn't re-taunt. It's probably not a big deal. It might be right to go after HK-47. Let's do that. I'm just worried he's got his big hit ready, and I'd rather delay that for a turn. So let's do that. It'll set his cooldowns back 1. Actually, we didn't get to do it. I guess we had a Corrupted Battle Meditation. So a bit of an error there. I shouldn't have wasted that if I have Corrupted Battle Meditation. So we do lose him, and now we're just hoping. There we go. Huge hit and another Annihilate, and we should be able to take these guys out with these final 2 here remaining. So it's gonna be a win on our first hit. Not a 60-pointer by any means, but that's not what we needed from this team. Let's see if we can get another Daze. And he shouldn't be countering, so let's just get Thrawn down. We can now put Isolate out. Let's do that. And oh, he cleared his Daze. So let's just take out the Trooper first. And another Annihilate should be ready to go. There we go. Thrawn goes down, and we'll put it on auto and just burn through the Trooper here. So that worked just as it was advertised. I did put up a flyer to my guild and asked for some thoughts on this team. Big shout out to Chuckles. He was the one who recommended it, and it was one I had in the back of my mind, but I wasn't quite sure. And this is exactly how he said it usually turns out with Traya and Nihilus left alive. So great. 49 points is not a great total, but we burned through his toughest defense. So that's awesome. I'm super excited that that worked. Okay, so for the other team, so now usually I go Triumvirate against the Night Sisters. We don't have that available this time, so I'm going to need to use either, I think, Commander Luke or Jedi Knight Revan to take out that squad. Those are my 2 best teams remaining on offense, and I believe that's going to be his best defense. So instead of just jumping to that, I do want to see what he's got back here on D. Maybe he hid something weak back here because it's behind his best defense, and so if he did, then I know and I can kind of plan ahead, and that'll help me figure out what I need to use to take out the Night Sisters and then leave something good for what's behind. So let's break the Bounty Hunters, and I think the best option here is going to be Jedi Training Rey. She's pretty good against these Bounty Hunters, and this might be one where I can go 4 versus 5. My other thought is Padme, but I'd like to save Padme for something a little bit stronger. That's one of the ones where I kind of want to wait and see, do I need Kenobi? Can I use Kenobi in my Jedi Knight Revan squad? So let's hold on to him. We're going to go with Jedi Training Rey. And again, if I wanted to get really aggressive, I could drop Trooper here, but I'm worried that's a little bit too much. You know what? I think it's going to be fine. Let's go for it. They're not all Gear 12. I think we'll be able to get through this. So let's go for an undersized squad victory here. The fact that we got through that Darth Revan makes me feel a little bit bolder, like I can gamble a little bit more. I really don't think he's going to be able to get through my squad. All right, we're going to smoke on BB-8. First thing we want to do is prevent the taunt from going up on Bossk, so we're going to knock his turn meter back, give him ability block. And I like to go for Jango first. I feel like his health is fairly low, and we can burn through him quickly. He becomes dangerous if he sticks around too long. Do we want to put the burn out here? Yep, let's do that. And go for a big hit. This should take him out the first time, and now we just got to burn him down again. And what do we want to do here? Let's knock the turn meter back again on Bossk. We're just delaying that taunt as long as possible. Go for a stun. Oh, we don't get it. Heal. And this should get Rey for her big hit, I think. Here we go. This should take him out. We'll re-smoke onto BB-8. And we're almost at Illuminated Destiny already. We're going to go for Boba Fett next. He's already hurt. He's got the exposed, so we can burn him down here pretty quickly. Big hit. Get the stun. Illuminated Destiny time. Let's knock back Greedo. We'll smoke again. And we're going to go for the big hit on Greedo. I don't want to waste this hit on Boba Fett. He's got so little health. I want R2-D2's AoE attack to take out Boba Fett here, and rather not waste it. Let's go for the heal. I want the maximum points. I think we've got this in control. The burn should take out 2. Boba Fett will come back. There we go. Big hit. One more should do it. Let's just do the basic. We don't need to use the big hit there. And re-smoke, and we're almost set. Once more, we'll knock back the turn meter. And you can see this team is so good against so many of the matchups. First Order team, you can absolutely always come in 4v5 and you'll be fine. As you can see, pretty good bounty hunter squad. Not the maxed out, all the bells and whistles bounty hunter squad, but still a pretty good one. And 4v5 very easily. We might even get all the way back up to full health and protection. We're pretty close at this point. Let's see if we can get there. One thing to keep in mind, when they have Dengar, if he gets hit, he'll go into stealth, and if he's stealthed, your team can't stealth. So just keep that in mind when you're going against the squad. Early on, it is nice to get that first kind of stealth or two out there, so delay hitting Dengar maybe until you get your first smoke from R2-D2. And if we can get one more heal from... Oh, that was some damage. Alright, let's just try and not do a ton of damage until we get Finn's turn to do his special. There we go. And... not yet. I want to delay a little bit longer. Stun. Oh, we don't get it. Alright, I think we're gonna do okay here. Lots of full health. Delay, delay, delay. Push his turn meter back. Oh, this is probably going to kill him. Okay. Well, still pretty good. I think everyone was full health. Yep, 4 full health, 1 full protection, 58-point win, undersized win. So you're accomplishing those feats, getting through a good team here, and all of that is great. And we're going to open up that back territory and see what's left. So, hidden back here is the First Order team. Usually like to have Jedi training Rey, but wow, this is an undergeared squad. So, this is an opportunity to accomplish some of those other feats where we need to get either Separatist kills or Galactic Republic kills. So, that's an easy squad. Anything can take that out. We're going to let that sit, and we're going to now focus on these other 2. So, the goal is to save Jedi Knight Revan for his back row on the bottom. I'm worried that's the best defensive team he can have left, and if that's in the back there, that's what I want to plan for. So that frees up Commander Luke Skywalker to take on the Night Sister team, and I think that should be enough. So we'll come in here with Commander Luke and Chewie and Han. And I'm going to bring in Grand Admiral Thrawn. He is so good at shutting down Night Sister Zombie. I feel like he's going to go well with this team. And then the question is, Can I get by without a 5th for this Night Sister team? I'm a little bit worried that that's going to be too much. So instead, we've got C-3PO out there. He does go really well with the Padme team. The other option is I like the Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. He's good with this squad because he taunts, and as long as he has a buff on him, he'll come back. But this is a good Night Sister squad. I think I'm going to use 3PO and go full out with Commander Luke. These Night Sister teams can be a little bit scary. You don't want to sleep on them, and they're going to have the revives. So let's go full bore. This is a stacked team. Don't want to mess around when they've got really, really powerful teams on defense and you don't have your optimal matchup. Again, if I had Traya available, the Traya, Triumvirate, Traya, Sion, Nihilus, and Thrawn, I would absolutely do a 4v5 here. But we had to use them for Darth Revan, so let's not mess around. All right, we're going to do a stun, and we want to stun Mother Talzin. We want to prevent that early plague from coming out if we can. And this is going to be about just beating down this squad. We're going to have to get Zombie just destroyed over and over again until we get it kind of locked down into that 2 kill. So first we're going to burn off the 2 free kills that they get their revives. There they go. They're both gone. And now we want to get, if we can get around Night Sister Zombie, which we can right now, let's do it. So no taunt. Let's go for the smash. Now they got the taunt up. Okay. All right, we're going to call everybody to assist. Let's bring in Han. There we go. Okay. And now let's stun Talzin. She's down. And we can get Asajj. Okay, now we want to slow down if we can to get a heal in here. Let's go 3PO. And we're just going to go... Oh, actually, we could kind of abuse this, can't we? So what I'm going to do is just kind of burn through here. And I think we can eventually get everybody back up to full health. There we go. Okay, plague is off of everybody. Great. So we're just going to do that now. We're just going to cycle. Let's get some heals. Let's let that health steal come back. And Thrawn can give everyone back their protection. So let's give it to Chewbacca. And call Thrawn to assist. I think he's got some health steal. So just burning through here as quickly as we can. I don't know if we've got enough heals there for Thrawn. All right, we'll do one more. Let's top off everybody's protection, and I think that'll be good enough. And we'll call the mass assist. And there we go. Okay, pretty good result there. 5 surviving, 3 full health, 5 full protection, a 58-point win. Not with the ideal squad. That turned out pretty well, and we destroyed that team. So probably could have done that without C-3PO in the squad there. That's one of the interesting things about how they're doing Grand Arena Championships. I kind of talked about it before this started. How are they going to keep it fresh? How is it not just going to be, you know, set Malak on D, and if you have Malak, you win, and you're still going to win if you do that most of the time. But they have these extra added kind of features with the feats, things that you do not only in Grand Arena, getting wins with certain teams and doing it with undersized teams, but also getting wins outside of Grand Arena, which I've had some issues with, getting a win with a Separatist team in Squad or Fleet Arena. That's pretty tough if you're at the top of your shards right now, because the meta is so good, you can't really do that. So you have to purposely tank one of your ranks to do those feats. I'm not a fan of that, but the feats are kind of keeping things a little bit fresh, at least for now. So the concept is there. I'm not 100% in on the implementation yet. Okay, so again, we are saving Jedi Knight Revan for the back row for what's behind this in case it's his Jedi Knight Revan. So we've got anything else we want to use against this team. Padme is one option, and Grievous Droids is another. And I think it's going to be Padme. We want to lock down the debuffs. This team works off of getting out dots, and we're going to prevent dots if we have protection up, I believe. So let's get our squad in here. And this, again, it would be great if I had saved 3PO to put in on this team. Who else do we have for Galactic Republic? Yoda we want to save for that team. And I'm actually going to save Rex for potential feat where you need to bring in 3 clone troopers. And I think I might be able to use them against that really weak top squad. If we bring in 2 powerful attackers and 3 of my crappy clones, we might be able to get that feat done as well up there. So we're going to go with this squad. I do think I need Kenobi. If I don't bring in Kenobi, yeah, I am limiting my Jedi Knight Revan squad, but I think I can 2-shot that if I have to, whatever I'm going against. So we're going to go with it. I need Kenobi here. This team I'm going against is pretty good. Let's see here. And I think it's her unique. Padme's unique that prevents debuffs. Light side allies have plus 50 max health. While they have protection up, they resist all debuffs and can't be critically hit. So we get that first protection up. They cannot get debuffs. They cannot get those damage over times. So they should burn through this pretty quick. Man, if I had like any good Galactic Republic person left, I would do them instead of Kenobi. But I don't want to risk it. I think we need to go with this team. So let's bring them in and see how this goes. I think this is going to be a pretty easy win. I could probably do this 4-on-5 without Kenobi. But again, the most important thing is not to lose. So let's take a look and see how this goes. So first we're going to do the protection up. And I probably should have selected somebody besides Carth there. We want to get going on Canderous. He is a big damage dealer on this team. Oh, we just missed. All right, let's get... There we go. We got the debuff. Just need one turn here. All right, still lots of taunts on this team. Boy, he's regenerating health and protection. Are we going to get a bunch of counters here? We do. And the attacking out of turn is not really going to help this team because we're generating all of those protection up buffs. So this is a really, really strong counter here. I haven't seen anything yet that made me think we needed Kenobi. All right, now we're going to go for Canderous. Call to assist. There it goes. Counterattacks. Let's just wipe out Juhani. Oh, we didn't quite get her. Alright, Padme's next turn is going to be her heal, so we should be able to time that and get out of here with just about a full health and protection team. Let's do it. Big hit. And there we go. So just one unit missing protection, 59-point win, very impressive. And again, that seemed easy. I probably could have dropped off Kenobi and gotten through that just fine. All right, so what is behind this last team? Hoping it's not Jedi Knight Revan, but man, if it is, he left nothing for offense. Traya Triumvirate. Okay, that is also potentially a problem, but it's a weak team. The Traya is not well put together, and also Sion is weak. Wow, that's an interesting one. All right, I'm gonna think about what to do there for a second, and then we're gonna jump in and see what the team is. Let's think about this for a second. Look at what we've got available. Oh, well, yeah, I think it's gonna be an easy Jedi Knight Revan team, and the fact that it's underpowered is gonna make this easy. So I think that's right. We're just gonna Jedi Knight Revan this. We'll put in a sub for, wow, we probably could just 4-man it. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so this is great. So it's going to be Jedi Knight Revan, and let's get his squad. We are missing Kenobi. What other Jedi do we have available? I know Ezra. I have, I think, a gear 10. Oh, we have Bastila subbing in Hermit Yoda. This is going to be great. Is this an opportunity to go 4 out of 5? If we dropped Hermit Yoda... Well, once again, I am going to play it safe. Again, enough of these matches I'm able to 4v5. This one's just a little bit too close. So we're going to go five-man team. We'll do Hermit Yoda in place of Kenobi. And I think we're going to be just fine kind of steamrolling this team. But let's see how it goes. Again, kind of a weird comp. How do we want to do this? I think it's important to mark Traya. And she's gone in 1 hit. That's great. All right, next is to get rid of Nihilus because he can annihilate. We prefer not to lose any of our characters if we can help it. So let's try and work on that. And I think Grandmaster Yoda is going to make short work of Nihilus here. A couple of calls to assist. And how about that big hit? There we go. All right, major threats are removed. Let's do turn meter swap, more Yoda action. Spread some buffs. And let's go for Sion before he gets his frenzy. Heal up. And we're not going to be full protection here, but we'll do okay. I don't think we can finish Yoda, but I think this should heal Revan. Oh, we got close. And let's call Yoda. I'm hoping he doesn't one-shot him here, but he might. Yeah, he did. Okay, so 58-point win. That was really, really easy. Definitely could have done that dropping Hermit Yoda. And this last feat, I just want to make sure I have it right. So we're going to back out really quick. Enter a Grand Arena battle with at least 3 clone troopers and win. So that's the one that we're trying to go for. And we also have defeat 24 enemy units in Grand Arena with a Separatist character or ship. So that one has 5 days left. It would probably carry over to the next iteration of Grand Arena. But we're going to try and go for that too. I'm going to do a little bit of a weird team here. And we'll see if we can make this work. See if we can get a couple of feats here and finish off this last battle. So that's a really, really weak squad. And that screams General Grievous to me. And I'm going to bring in some really weak clone troopers. They will not trigger his extra turns, though. It's only a droid or separatist ally. So we're going to go with Grievous. We're going to go with B2 Super Battle Droid. That way he can gain turn meter, he can strip buffs, maybe he gets a kill, and then we'll go with our clone troopers. And we're going to pick 3 of them. We'll go with Rex. And I think that's 5s and Clone Sergeant. But the idea is not for them to get any kills. They're just there. So maybe we should not bring 5s because I don't want him counterattacking and killing. I want 4 out of the 5 at least kills to go to the Separatists. So instead, we'll just bring in the weak guys. And I'm going to leave Sergeant out, and we'll just bring in Echo. So the idea, Rex can put the tenacity up, and he has some non-lethal attacks. So I think he'll be able to do that. But I'm imagining Grievous should take these guys out in one hit. So we'll enter with a 3. We'll get the 5 kills. They'll be with the Separatists. And that will be everything we're trying to accomplish here. Boy, they have a little bit more health than I thought they would. And we're stuck on this one. Well, let's go for the AoE and see what happens. Not quite enough. Strip some buffs. And let's start getting some kills here. I think we can take out the pilot. Good. And this is still fine. We want the kills where we can get them. Good. Don't care that they take out the clones. That's why they're here. More buff removal. That's fine. No retribution. Let's go for Kylo Ren while he's not buffed. And just a basic. This should do it. And we're stuck here, but that's okay. Buff immunity, we get it. And Grievous's big turn here. Once again, we'll save the kill. Oh, don't kill him. Okay, we don't need it, but just in case, nice to get that 5th kill there with Grievous. And that should be both feats. 49-point win. So again, that's certainly not ideal if you're looking to min-max and go close in your matchups. That's not going to get it done. You don't want a 49-point win. But I am pretty confident that he will not get through my Darth Revan. If he does, you know, more power to him. Congratulations. And if he's able to do that and pull off the win, not much I can do about that. But judging by his team and what he saved for offense, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And we're able to get more of those feats accomplished, which if you're trying to get to the higher levels, you got to do. So that was that. 15-31. That's a pretty decent win. We hit every single one of our attacks on the first turn. So if he has to double up any, then we're probably going to skate to a victory, even if he does manage to get through Darth Revan. And we can see we did accomplish the Clone Trooper feat and the Fist of the Separatists feat. So we're doing pretty well. Top 254 right now. That kind of bounces around a lot as you complete feats and as the rounds advance. We have some feats left that other people have done already. So, you know, we're doing really well. We're definitely near the top of this Division 3 Grand Arena. We're working our way to the Erodium level. I think we'll reach it. Kyber might be a bridge too far, but it's going to be close. We'll see. We're certainly making some pretty good progress here early on in the Grand Arena Championships. So hopefully you guys found this video useful. You can use some of the tactics and strategy that I'm using, and feel free to be more aggressive. You saw I left some meat on the bone for sure on some of those battles that could have gone 4 for 5. Again, this is a bit of a weird matchup based on his roster and how his defenses were set. So I'm learning, and hopefully I'll apply that next time and be even more efficient, get some higher scores, some more undersized battles. So thank you guys for joining me. Good luck in your Grand Arena Championships, and I'll see you next time.